Hey there, Pisces sun, moon, and especially rising sign people. This is September 2022's forecast in which you're having a big, beautiful Neptune-infused full moon in the house of you. So good for your health, your wellness, and your mystical, transcendent, and creative essence. And as well, there are some really sweet spots in the sky with Lord Jupiter supporting you in the month of September. And we'll be talking about all of these good things in the reading ahead before we get there. Also, did you know that I am a Hellenistic whole sign astrologer using the tropical Western zodiac, and my name is Lori Lothian? Yeah, that's who I am. Also, if you would like to learn astrology, and a lot of you water signs love to learn the occult arts, consider my Sky Reader course in October, November, 8 weeks long, live with me, lots of hand-holding, Q&A, individual attention on the homework in the Facebook group. I have taught it before. This is my second class. Get on the wait list for early bird discount notice, and also just get in the class. More than 30 people have already signed up for the wait list. I cap the class at a certain number so I can pay attention to you and make sure that everyone learns and doesn't get lost. So yes, be your own astrologer and time your best life in my 8-week course for beginner astrology people. And you'll probably come in if you're beginner intermediate as well, because I'm using a lot of old Time Lord tools that you may have not done in modern astrology and teaching you how to use them. All right, guys. Yes, I've been recording these videos all day today and yesterday, and so you are the last one. So I'm going to try to calm myself down because I feel like I'm at a finish line when I do Pisces, and make sure you get a lot of content here. Well, certainly the big news. I'm going to start with the big news. I mean, every year you get a full moon in your sign. This is your time. And this is a full moon that you planted seeds for last March 2nd, add 2 weeks. What seeds were you planting in your life regarding your health, your identity, your sense of wholeness and wellness? And now you're getting a full moon fruiting here, and you're enlivening that part of your sky of your body, your mind, your sense of identity. This full moon is conjunct Neptune. Neptune is about your dreams, your visions, your imagination. I encourage you to open up your doors of imagination to the life you wish to live on the full moon. Oh yeah, and the full moon is when? It would be nice if I told you. It is September the 10th. So open up those doors and really see the life you're here to live. It's a powerful energy. There is a square or tension from Mars on fixed star Aldebaran in your 4th house of home. Mars is going to be going through your 4th house of home for a long time, right? August 20th till next March. If you're not doing construction projects around your home, you're having arguments and disagreements in your home with somebody, okay? And you may want to make a change of home during this time. So there's some tension building around the moon where you're getting this full fruiting. Maybe you're going to open up doors of opportunity for yourself around what you wish to be and do in your life. And somebody in your home is objecting or giving you negative tension, a child, a mate, a roommate, I don't know. So just know that in the 2 weeks that follow the September 10th moon, while you're blossoming, you got this nitty, gnarly, tension, jabby, pokey energy from somebody in your house. Okay. Could even be you're doing construction and it's gnarly and nitpicky as well, but just keep that in mind. All right. So let's go chronological for the rest of the month for you. Okay. At the beginning of the month, Mars is sextiling your Lord of your sky, Jupiter. This is positive on the last 2 days of August, first 2 days of September, because it's going to open up some opportunities for you in your money story. You might start to make some money, get a raise, get a promotion. You're going to feel really good about it. And it's from things you're doing in and from your home. And there's a little tension on the 3rd and 4th of September with Mercury opposite Jupiter. So this could be like the taxman cometh, or some kind of credit card debt is being activated, or you get a note from your bank about something. You just feel this tension regarding other people's money or spouse's money, and your ambitious, successful blossoming in your finances. It's like a little bit of a nit, like a mosquito bite. It only lasts for 2 days, but be aware that that will happen. September 5th to the 11th, you have an empty sky. We all do. And this is no major aspect. So it's a time of ease, it's a time of chilling, it's a time of not much happening that you're not in charge of. So it's a grace period of September 5th to 11th. Venus on September 5th will move into the sign of Virgo. While it is a sign of her fall, She will do her best to help things in the seventh house. Well, that's your husband or wife, your business partner, or your audience, clients, or others. If you deliver a client product or audience product to the world, this is her saying, let's make it popular and appealing and persuasive and likable, and you'll have some success. But if you're married, for instance, and Venus is going through this part of your house, she's trying to bonify your marriage. And this could be some good news from or about your partner's finances or their life, or just an attempt to soften and sweeten your marriage house, okay, to give it some love and love it up. Or you could partner with a woman in business partnership as well. That's September 5th to the 29th of September, okay? On September 10th, Mercury will station retrograde in Libra. That is your 8th house of taxes, inheritances, credit cards, loans, shared money with your spouse, business partner monies. This is to go back over some old ground around those themes, okay? You may renegotiate a loan, you may get a new mortgage, you may do something with your finances back there. You may go back and invest in something you've invested in before because it worked last time. So this is happening on September 10th. And it will be a retrograde that lasts till October 2nd. But the retrograde is only, Mercury retrograding is only happening until the 23rd of September within your 8th house, because then Mercury continues back into your marriage house and your business partnership house from the 23rd to October 2nd. So it's almost like there's an energy of monies that you share with your spouse or your business partner that you have to renegotiate, and then it goes into the 7th. Now the 7th is legal agreements too, so mortgage negotiations with the bank, and then October 2nd onward you can sign the documents on the mortgage, or the shared resources with your spouse. This could be alimony, palimony settlements for some of you, separation agreements for some of you. And so October 2nd, those things move forward. They're still backtracking though, 23rd to October 2nd, where Mercury is retrograding in the house of your business and marriage partnerships. So going over old ground with a person, or negotiating financial agreements and settlements and legal agreements with your partner, business partner, or just with the bank actually, okay? So things go forward, momentum financially around those things after October 2nd. You do have a positive development here with a Sun trine Uranus on September 11th and the 12th. This is the Sun in your marriage house trining Uranus, okay, the god of change and unexpected stuff in the house of your neighborhood, your siblings, trips and travel. Your partner may have a sudden opportunity to travel and take you with them. You may have a chance to travel with a sibling. You may get some positive developments out of this regarding your audience and marketplace and things you're creating online, where you have a burst of success here, maybe even go a bit viral. And that's going to be backed up later on when Venus will trine Uranus, same story, from the marriage house, from the business partnership house, from the audience house, in the 3rd house of the online world. And Venus can be even amplifying that more when September 19th and 20th. All right. For some of you, though, there's a very strong possibility as well of learning an opportunity for education, a skills-based learning coming to you out of the blue through a woman around the 19th and the 20th as well. Now, there's a bit of sky tension going on around the 16th and 17th of the month, and that's being caused by Venus, okay, in your marriage house or your business partner house or your audience house, squaring Mars, right? And Mars is in the 4th house of home. Remember, I told you there'll be a lot of tension, if not construction, a lot of arguments in the home. You may be having an argument with your marriage partner if they live with you, 16th and 17th of the month. And at the same time, there is a Sun in your marriage partner's house opposing Neptune in your house of your body and your identity. Don't forget there's that full moon that's happened there on the 10th. So I'm saying for some of you, big gnarly sky tension on the 16th and 17th in the home and significant other part of your sky. All right, moving forward. September 15th onward, there's a Saturn square Uranus. Go back to February, June, and December of 21 when Saturn squared Uranus. This is the last pass retrograde Saturn moving into a square with retrograde Uranus. Where does this happen? This is your 12th house of solitude, where Saturn's sitting, aloneness, been there since fully on since December of 20. Getting rid of your self-defeating habits, karmic baggage, addictions, getting your wise woman archetype going, cleaning up a dead wood in your psyche and psychology, squaring Uranus in your house of siblings, trips and travel and local neighborhood, online world, and skills-based learning and teaching, communication and writing. So this Saturn square is heating up again for the last 2 weeks of September and into October, unfortunately. So you're going to feel this tension building, especially after the middle of the month. Okay, this is just an overview, but not much else I can say about that right now for you. Mercury will enter a Cazimi, the heart of the sun, which is very magical for synchronicity, ahas, downloads, and ideas coming out of nowhere. This is going to be at 0 Libra in your money house. This is your credit card debts, your finances, your loans, your mortgages, your investments, your spousal money, your business partner money, and inheritance money. So a Cazimi is important here for you because it's connected to a lot of other things I've mentioned, especially that Mercury retrograde in Libra. So now you get a breakthrough moment coming through the sky on the 23rd of September, and it's going to be activated by lucky Jupiter in your money and earnings house. So it's not about it. It's a financial aha breakthrough moment to enhance your finances in your life, Pisces, sun, moon, and rising sign people. There is a square to Cupido in Capricorn asking you to be willing to accept support from friends and allies in higher places, including your eldest sibling, or so to renovate your highest dreams and wishes in alignment with your passionate purpose to increase your financial wellness. But the aha is coming through on the 23rd of September or the 22nd, some places in the world. All right, moving into the next part of the sky story. I need to move, guys. I've been sitting in a chair too long. You've got a Mercury conjunct Venus trine Pluto on September 26th. Mercury and Venus are combining forces in Virgo, in your debts, credit cards, loans, and mortgages house, and shared resources with a spouse. And this is Mercury contracts and agreements, Venus money, trining Pluto power, favors from friends, fairy godmothers, genies in high places. It looks like a positive money agreement, development contract coming through on the September 26th time for you. Okay. And then, did I miss anything? No. And then Mars will trine Saturn on the 26th to the end of the month, but you'll feel it as early as the 23rd. Now, Mars is that guy that's either constructing a new home, moving you to a new home, changing your direction in your home, or arguing with you in your home. But suddenly at the end of the month, he lightens it up and he trines Saturn in the house of revenue from foreign lands and shores, PayPal, Stripe accounts as well, suddenly flowing in. Things to do with your trips and travel to foreign lands, suddenly being able to be planned. Things to do with your addictions and self-defeating habits and self-undoing, suddenly resolving themselves as Saturn is applying energy of stability to whatever is going on in that gnarly home space. And if you happen having arguments and conflicts and tension with somebody in the 4th house and it smooths out, it's often because you're doing some deep soul work, because Saturn in your 12th house can be about, shamanic soul retrieval work or seeing expert advisors and masterly sage-like wise men and women to counsel you to get through some difficult tensions in the home, about the home, or from the home. Okay. So you end strong at the end of the month. And I want to say with that full moon so close to Neptune, I mean, Pisces, this is your modern ruler. This is an important moon. This is where you can really flower and really blossom into this mystic, creative, spiritual being that you really are. So own it fully. This is probably one of the better full moons of your life. Remember, you planted seeds in March. Now we're going to finish up, and I'm going to tell you, speaking of mystical and magical, my sister Nancy is a Reiki healer and a pendulum worker, and she diagnoses us with a pendulum. She makes pendulum commands that change your reality. She actually did some work with a friend of mine on his business, and it was gone from bankrupt to wealth, lickety split the day of the healing. So if you need a pendulum healing or a Reiki work and you want to heal something, she cured me of critical glute failure where I couldn't walk for like 4 weeks, and I got 2 physios who made it worse. And the 2 healings she did to heal my piriformis SI joint pain, sciatic pain, happened to work almost instantly, and I'm walking fine and I'm sleeping fine, and it's a miracle. So she's got a back to school special on healingwithnancylynn.com. All the information in my description box. 20% off any healing with her, booked before the end of September. Or booking it by then, you could probably bleed into October. She's just amazing. Great feedback from all of her clients, great success stories. So if you want to get a healing with a truly gifted healer, My sister Nancy Lynn is healing.com is one of them. All right. Thank you, Pisces, for listening. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you haven't already. It does help my channel grow.